times x squared plus 64 plus 64w squared plus, no, not plus, equals w squared times x squared plus 64. Wow. Okay. So 4 plus x everything squared times x squared plus 64 equals, look at that. So 64w squared and 64w squared will go away. So I have x squared w squared. Okay. So w squared equals 4 plus x squared plus 64 over x squared. Gee whiz. Okay. So I'm happy because I finally have some closure here. I have w function of x only. So I will differentiate the left-hand side. 2w times, of course, w prime equals. I have to differentiate this. I have to do it. But I had to cry a little bit first. I want to simplify it a little bit before I differentiate it. So 4 plus x squared over x squared times x squared plus 4 plus x everything squared over x squared times 64. So what I did, a little bit unconventional, I distributed this to the first term, and I distributed this to the second term because this, I don't want to differentiate that. This is, no, I don't. I really don't. So I got the w squared equals 4 plus x everything squared plus 64, 4 plus x squared over x squared, which is a little bit more human, a little bit, not that much. So 2, so I will not continue here. 2w times w prime, wow, equals 2, 4 plus x times the inner function prime plus 64. But now I have to use the quotient rule. I still don't have a choice. There must be an easier way somehow that I didn't find right away. Okay. The top prime times the denominator minus 4 plus x everything squared times 2x over x to the 4th. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, I will simplify by 2. I have w times w prime. No, I cannot do that just yet. So I have 4 plus x plus 32. I will factor out 2x. Two x. 4x plus x squared. 2x is out. Wow, would I have to square that? Minus. I have no room. 2x is out. 4x, that's correct. 2x is out. Minus 16 minus 8x minus x squared. Okay. I simplify an x. At least something. Go away, please. Something. Anything. Minus 4x minus 16 over x to the third. Okay, maybe it becomes a little bit more human eventually. So I had a 32. The 2 stays. I have negative 4x and minus 16. There is some hope. Let's see. Okay, now the least common denominator. Okay, 4x cubed plus x to the fourth minus 64 times 4 times 4x and 64 times 16. 64 times yes and 64 times that. Okay, what is going on here? X to the fourth plus 4x to the third minus, and how much is 64 times 16? There must be an easier way than this. This is,
Yeah.
this is,
I think maybe it has to do something with like a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I don't know.
yeah, we just did that. We had to. Yeah, we used of course, I had no choice.
Maybe it is like this. I don't know. Will we have to do this on the test?
Yes, just this problem. But since you have it now, eventually everybody will do very well. No, of course not. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is 0 when that is 0. So I will put it in apps and degree 4. Okay, coefficients for 4 is 1. For 3 is 4. For 2 is 0. For x, negative 256. And the last one, negative 1024. Okay. Okay. Wow. So these are irrational. Thank you very much. 1x is 6.3496. And the other x is negative 4. No way. No way. We're talking about x here. It cannot be negative. Okay, 6 pages ago, where's my graph? I don't even remember what x was. Okay, so my x, is this, 6.3496. Okay, this is far from over because we are talking about w. So, okay, so I have x, and where is my w? Okay, I have x. What do I have? What do I have? What else do I need to determine w? Okay, where is my w? Oh no. Okay, so I also need to determine w. I have x, but I also need to determine y. So in order to determine y, okay, I will use this one. I don't have to do anything else. So I'm going to copy it here so you know what I'm doing. So I have w squared equals 4 plus x everything squared, x squared plus 64 everything divided by x squared. And I will replace x by this, take the square root, and get w. Wow. Okay, 4 plus the previous answer squared, parentheses, previous answer squared plus 64. So 4 plus the previous answer squared and previous answer squared plus 64 and divided by the previous answer squared. No, squared. And take the square root of the previous answer, which makes no sense, but I think I had a different answer in there or something. So let me do it again. So 4 plus 6.3496 squared times 6.3496 squared plus 64 divided by 6.3496 squared. I can't see what I did, but I hope. Okay, square root, previous answer. 16.65. What was the measurement unit? Okay, feet. Does this give a minimum? I don't know. I have to check. It should, but I still have to check. W prime. So 0. 6.3496. 0. Where is my W prime? This is always positive. I have no idea what this is, but this is 0, 0, so it's negative and positive. So this gives a minimum. If this is incorrect, I'll have to jump from the Empire State Building. And you're coming with me to witness.
Don't do that.
Did it work?
Oh, I don't know how to plug it into the answer thing.
You cannot, or you can?
It's like it's blocked for me. I don't know. Maybe it's load.
What do you mean blocked?
It worked. I had the same one. I just plugged it in.
And is it okay?
Yeah, let me refresh. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, now mine's doing something weird. Hold on.
Wait, what was it? It was like 16 point something.
6.5.
I got 16.65. If it's incorrect, I have to jump.
No, it works.
I have,
Yeah, it works.
I
Wow.
just, so I can't even begin to explain. I realized that this would not be enough, so I had to go back and write the Pythagorean theorem in the small and in the big, because this was not enough. I had tons of variables. So after that, once I got this, even differentiating it, it's not easy. Because first of all, I had to eliminate fractions. I had to distribute. I had to make it as easy as possible. So I use a little trick there to separate it. And then differentiating it again. So don't look at this one. There is no need for this one. And look at all this. But I still believe there must be a shorter way somehow. I just couldn't find it on the spot. I'm glad it worked. I think it didn't work, but you just don't want me to jump. I think you're just too kind. You probably said, "Oh no, let's say that it's okay," so she doesn't jump. I think that's what it is. You're feeling sorry for me for writing 4 pages. I'm kidding, of course. Yes. Next questions. Anything else? Anything else you'd like to review? So roles and mean value theorem, graphing, we did a lot of graphing, but we can review that. Reviewing slant asymptotes or having a hole in the graph. Anything else?
Can we go for slant asymptotes?
Yes, yes. So I had shown, we had an example on the homework. We don't have to do this, of course, it's so you already have the solutions. But we can, I'm not going to ask you to graph one with slant asymptotes because it takes too long. I don't want you to panic and spend too much time on the graph. But if you just want to determine the slant asymptote, or you want to work on a graph. You may be muted. So we want to work.
I don't know. I guess you do graph.
So you want us to use graph?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. So let's choose. So these are I believe they are at the end of 4.4, I think. In at the end of L'Hopital's rule. Oh, I'm logged out. Yeah, are you surprised? I'm not surprised. I need my keyboard to get to it. Okay, 1 second. I think I'm in. Okay. So let's choose a function. And as I said, I think it's from 4.4, I think.